Now that we are nearing the end of eFootball 24 and heading to 25, I think it's fair we talk about the worst epic booster card. Names like Rosiski may come up, but Rosiski is a card meant for one particular playstyle, which is possession. The worst epic booster card, in my opinion, is Esteban Cambiaso. Don't get me wrong, he's not terrible, but in his position, to me, he's the worst. From his physicality to speed to the lack of aerial prowess, and his player progression doesn't really allow for a lot of breathing space to allocate points without completely butchering the card. The shortest DMF in the game is Edgar Davids. I think he's about 168 centimeters tall, but he's very fast. He's blitzing fast, so it kind of covers for his lack of aerial dominance, because when he loses the ball in the air, when he loses the ball in the air, he's able to go after the attacker or the midfielder and get the ball back. Now we have players like Cambiaso, who is not very fast, who is physically not that strong, who his ball control is it's terrible. It's terrible. Let me just say it like that. His ball control is terrible. He lacks aerial dominance and he's not fast. The only thing that you can really count on Cambiaso to do is to tackle. And because of the lack of speed, sometimes he's not able to catch up to the attackers to get the ball back. So yeah, I came up with two builds. No. Before we do that, let's compare him to other epic destroyers that we have in the game. So we have Edgar Davids, and then we have Makelele. Now the France version of Makelele. Now finally Patrick Vieira. You could pause the video if you really want to compare the stats. You can see that even for the short defenders that are Edgar Davids and Makelele, they have high physicality to kind of counter for the lack of height, and they are fast too, so they know it's like they are not going to go in those aerial balls. So what they do, they go after the player, the attacker, and get the ball back. But Cambiaso is not so, and with his player progression, if you try to give him a lot of speed, you butcher the card, because you end up allocating a lot of points into speed and leaving little to no points for the rest of the staff, which you actually need to play DMF. But now with the addition of additional skills, we are able to help him or aid him with some of these things. So I suggest you give him, if you own a Cambiaso card, you need to give him one touch passing, you need to give him blocker, you need to give him maybe low lofted passing to also aid in the passing, because the passing stats are not low. With low lofted pass, it helps. Low lofted pass or weighted pass, it helps with through balls, because with low lofted pass, he kicks the ball back, not flat to the ground, but a little bit above the ground, so that when a defender tries to stop it, it just goes over his leg. And with weighted passing, it helps in through passes, so that it's able to give more precise through passes. Finally, you need to give him aerial superiority. It's very important to win aerial duels. Now in the 2009-2010 era of Jose Mourinho in Inter Milan, where they were able to win a treble, Cambiaso sometimes played as a centre back. So taking that into account, I decided to create builds. So a special build for if you intend to play him as a centre back, and a special build for if you intend to play him as a DMF. So yeah, before I forget, you need to get the position trainer for centre back, because he already has, he's already a bit good there. So with the position trainer, if you're able to get centre back on him, it will be perfect. It's like now it becomes a natural position for him, so he gives his you get the maximum best out of him at that position. Now this here is the center back build. You can see he has what the stats of 103 rated center back, even though in game is going to show us 100 rated because he was never meant to go up to 103, but he will still have the stats of 103 rated center back. And now this here is the DMF build. So yeah, this is my take on the West Epic booster card. But after my build, try him and give me a feedback. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.